an entire family has to flee. They have to leave the whole state after their son receives racist messages at school, and it is unrelenting.
With millions watching and many people benefiting from this program called Indisputable, we just need 1% of the viewers to become a paid member so we can continue to bring this content to you. Now back to the show.
The black teenager and his family allegedly fled their Connecticut home after the 14-year-old was sent a barrage of racist and sexually suggestive messages from his own classmates. This was at Nathan Hale-Ray Middle School. School district officials and state law enforcement began investigations in May and June, discovering that 10 children, 10, that's called culture, 10 children had targeted the 14-year-old, sending hundreds of disturbing racist and sexually explicit messages, photos, videos online in message groups. Due to the privacy and safety concerns, the student and his father have remained anonymous. The GoFundMe created to raise money for relocation costs and racial trauma therapy. The family referred to the father and son as Carter and Justin, okay? Snapchat groups called the Ku Klux Klan were filled with these hateful messages and included photos of Justin's face with the racial epithets superimposed on it. One thread contained the N-word over 300 times. In one incident, a student took a picture of the teen as he got on the school bus and posted it to a Snapchat group with the caption, "This dumb ass N-word got on my bus," end quote. Another person posted in a different group, "I don't like this guy for his color." There's more. Justin said the harassment did not start until this year, according to the Hartford Courant. For months, he had been on friendly terms with his peers after enrolling in Nathan Hale-Ray Middle School January 2023. He was placed in a class of 85 students who made up his entire grade. He was one of the only students of color. However, February of this year, some of his classmates started targeting him after learning about slavery during Black History Month. His class learned about racist monkey imagery that is used to belittle Black people. And that's when they began mocking him with monkey pictures and calling him racial slurs. Quote, "Some people said the N-word to my face directly in school," Justin said. "No teachers heard because they weren't paying attention to us directly." Students added him to racist Snapchat groups and directly sent him monkey pictures with messages like, quote, "Justin, stop taking pics," or "Caught you." One student wrote, "Hey, N-word, you should be in the monkey exhibit. You, mom, should too," end quote. One video also showed another student saying, quote, "I didn't see you there, N-word. Want to go clean my lawn for me? Oh, wait, I'm going to whip you first," end quote. It wasn't until the teen's father found all the messages during a random check of the child's phone that school officials were then notified. Carter met with the guidance counselor and the school's now retired principal, but ultimately decided to withdraw his son from the school and opted to let him complete the rest of his 8th grade coursework online. While the school's policy is to establish protective measures for a student who is a target for bullying, Carter said the school took no such action. They had no steps in place for him to go back to school to be safe, the teen's father said. They just wanted to throw him back in school with these kids. The school district launched an investigation on May 31st. Less than a week passed before the superintendent met with the teen's parents to inform them that the district officials found no wrongdoing and chalked up the behavior to just, quote, "kids playing," the parents claim. So Carter said, when she told me that, all right, when she told me that, I immediately stood up. I told her directly, verbatim, quote, "If you don't see a problem, then you're the problem." And I walked out. Nathan Hale-Ray Middle School is part of the East Haddam Public Schools, where Dr. Teresa DeBretto is the superintendent. Leadership, what say you? School officials also never disclosed to the parents whether the bullies were punished or the outcome of their investigation into the message group, citing school policies and federal laws. So Connecticut State Police are still conducting their investigation. At a Board of Education meeting in June, local NAACP and Black Lives Matter leaders called for authorities to investigate the case as a hate crime. Police did confirm that their hate crimes unit is involved. The teen's father said that after law enforcement notified the families of the students who were members of the Snapchat groups, the students began removing themselves from the chat and deleting their old messages. It's interesting. You see, the school could have done that if they got involved. The school could have remedied that if they decided to take a specific course of action. Zero tolerance, obviously, would have been the preferred method, because without that, you get a culture. Also, according to the narrative, this started during the teaching or right after the teaching of Black History Month. Everything was fine before then. That is why it's important who teaches subjects like that. That's why it's imperative, especially when they are young, who provides the context of that information. And then how is it reinforced at home? What is the spin at the house? There's more. In the weeks since the investigation started, the family stated that they have not received a police report, an update from law enforcement on the investigation, or any communications from school district officials on whether any disciplinary measures were enforced. Quote, I expect it, to be blatantly honest. The system is not designed for Black people, Carter said. I can't say I'm shocked. It's more disappointment and hurt that in 2024, people would still think that it's okay. The teen no longer lives in Connecticut, according to the family members. The family plans to put him in racial trauma therapy and relocate as well once they secure enough money. Quote, I just want him to understand that it's okay to be yourself. It's okay that you're Black and you can love yourself and people treat you the right way. You treat them right. That's the goal for me with him, the teen's father said. According to a demographic data from the state, of the 999 students who were enrolled in the district in 2023-2024 school year, more than 88% were white. The district withheld what percentage of students were Black, quote, to ensure confidentiality. The Hartford Current reported you don't have confidentiality in what's called mass data. Doesn't exist. So to the father, to the parents, I applaud you all. I applaud you all. Your world revolves around your seed, and that is how it should be. As soon as you found out, you took exacting action and then exacting protection. You did not leave it up to the school once you saw the school would be non-cooperative. And the counseling, the racial trauma counseling. God bless you for providing an example of what parents can do in order to fight back inside of these adverse systems. To the school system, shame on you. We're going to stay on top of this story until there is remedy or conclusive report. All right, Sharon, thoughts here?
Yeah, I was going there too with this family, an extraordinarily loving family, not a one-off. There are many Black families like this. I applaud them as well. You're right too, about who teaches Black history. The lens matters, okay? Empathy matters. And if you are part of the oppression class, it is sometimes difficult for you to even understand where to begin. Yeah. The reason that the school dismissed this is because these were white kids. Had it been someone who looked like you or I, same age, perpetrating this upon another student, a white student, even if they provoked them, they would have been criminalized. They would have been arrested. They would have been punished greatly. This is verbal violence. This is a hate crime. And I don't understand what's so difficult to investigate here, unless you don't want to.
Right, unless you don't want to. That's it. So we have to provide this public pressure for you to do the right thing.